Before you give a data presentation, you need to understand your focus. You need to understand your goal, your business goal. And before I give some guidelines, what I mean with that, I want to share a few different scenarios, a few different goals you might have. So the first goal is to instruct. Then it's going to be a bit more rational presentation where you just say, hey, these are the different steps you need to take. It's not really about convincing people to do something or that your insights are important, but more about explaining a workflow or explaining how they need to use a dashboard. The second goal I want to talk about is educate. Educating is about sharing information. But of course you need to do so in an inspiring way that convinces them that what you're sharing is important and it motivates them to take action or at least take the knowledge in their head and apply it in the real life. That's why you don't just want to give facts, but also evoke emotion and use storytelling to grab their attention and to paint a vivid picture in the heads of the audience. So the third one is to persuade. When you have this goal, you know that the audience might not agree with you, but you try to get them from their thinking from A to B. You want them to think a certain way or act a certain way. And that's pretty tricky, right? If you just give the data, that's unlikely to persuade them and get them on your side. You also need to evoke emotion, show them that you really understand what they're going through, and then get them on their side. In the next chapters, I will get more into the details of how you can do that. And the last goal is to entertain. It's getting ready for popcorn and telling some stories that entertain. So many data presentations are not just about entertainment, but of course you can think about a presentation that you're doing on a wedding or a speech at a wedding, which is mainly entertainment. However, what you need to think about is that you can bring many of those entertainment elements into your data presentation. Even for the most serious presentations, it helps to get people in a lighter mood. Therefore, being more receptive of all the serious insights that you're communicating. So if you look at these different goals, instruct, educate, persuade, and entertain, you can think about where does your presentation fall on that spectrum. And based on that, you will think, okay, how rational should my presentation be? How can I evoke some emotion? How can I use storytelling to grab their attention and make the presentation more lively? So in your next presentation, think about the goal of your presentation. Think about how you're going to evoke some emotion.